Now let's go directly to the city of Tampa, where leaders there are giving an update and a warning on Milton. Let's listen in.
That we are going to be significantly impacted by Hurricane Milton. Hurricane Helene was a water event, and that was devastating for portions of our community, especially those along our waterways, which are 126 miles worth of waterfront property in our community. Milton has a possibility of bringing close to twice the amount in storm surge, hurricane force category 3 or 4 winds, and a great deal of rain on our already saturated community. So we can't ask you in any other way to please be prepared. If you are in evacuation zone A or B, you should have already left. So if you're hearing this right now, prepare to evacuate. You don't have to go out of state. You just have to get out of the way of that water. Run from the water, hide from the wind. Everybody in our Tampa Bay area has that phrase memorized by now. We could not underscore the importance of this anymore. So a couple of things that I want to go over since our last press conference. Gas. We're starting to see some less than cordial Tampa Bay behavior at some of our gas stations. So please, 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 everybody, patience. We're all in this together. I have talked to Paul Anderson, the CEO at Port Tampa Bay. I am on that board, and the tanks in the port are full. And so it's just an issue right now of people going and filling up all at once. So it's a demand, it's not a supply. The tankers are coming out of the port to replenish those filling stations as quick as they can. My filling stations in neighborhood or in Seminole Heights were out yesterday, and several of them are pumping gas today. So again, patience on that front. We have the gas situation covered in our city. I also want to talk a bit about rumor control. There are rumors that we don't have enough resources. That could not be further from the truth. The federal government, the state government, the county, the city, private entities are working hand in hand. First and foremost, to get that household debris up and out of the way. And secondly, to make sure that everyone is safe as we endure whatever Milton brings our way. Tampa General Hospital has the aqua fence that has a capacity of handling 15 feet of storm surge. It saved the hospital during Helene, and we're hoping that it does the same through Milton, because as everyone knows, that is our Trauma 1 location. And also, again, to the resources, the collaboration, the cooperation. I have talked to the president. The administrator of FEMA was here yesterday. She rode around with us, asked what we needed, went over to the barrier islands in Pinellas County and did the same there. The state, I've talked to the governor, been in constant contact with our emergency manager. They are working to get us all the resources we need. So please don't get political on this. This storm is going to affect everybody, and we are getting the help that we need from all of the different governmental officials. So thank you again for everyone's patience. On the rumor control, we are not proactively shutting off water anywhere. Tico, who is going to speak, is not shutting off electricity either. There's the possibility that the storm surge or the wind will knock down trees, power lines, everything else that will affect different services, but we will be sure to keep you informed in a timely manner. And to that end, if you haven't already, please text Tampa Ready to 888-777. You'll get real-time updates with factual information. Hate to break it to you, but a lot of what you see on social media is not factual. Stick with the facts. For those alerts in Spanish, text 888-777 to Tampa Lista to 888-777. So now this will be a first in a press conference dealing with a hurricane, but the next speaker up and the most important person of the hour and an individual who has been doing an amazing job is the director of our solid waste, Larry Washington.
All right. Well, thank you, Mayor. I truly appreciate the kind words. First and foremost, thank you, City of Tampa, for your patience. There's a lot of debris out there, whether it's household debris or it's vegetative debris. There's a lot of debris there, and it's been a full court press on debris cleanup. And that's not just the solid waste department, that's citywide. We have contractors in place right now, and we're still currently collecting debris. Our primary focus is the household debris. So if you have vegetative debris, please try to store it in some type of garage, bring it into some type of shelter so then we can try to weather out Hurricane Milton. Since September 29th, we have been actively collecting debris. Now, currently, we have collected 26,000 cubic yards of debris, and we store these at our debris management sites. We have one in South Tampa, and we have one over next to the port as well. So, for those of you that have the ability to bring your debris to the transfer station, please do so. I was there this morning, and we only had a line of 4 or 5 people. So, with all of those households with debris curbside, if you have the ability, bring it on to us. But if you don't, then we're still trying to collect your debris. So roughly, as of now, we received roughly 500 ready individuals bringing their waste to our transfer stations. So that's 500 people that have been proactive with bringing their waste over. Now that equates to roughly 400,000 pounds of debris from our residents alone. So great job there. In addition, if you are trying to utilize our transfer station, we've heard your concerns about the process. So if you have an ID, a City of Tampa ID, you receive some type of solid waste service, please come to the front, to our scale house, and we will process you. We are no longer requiring any water bill or a bill of that nature. In addition, so we are still actively collecting garbage and recycling. Yesterday we ran routes, and today we will run routes until we are complete. After that, we go into emergency response mode. Now, please stay patient with us while we continue to collect. We're going to end collection for debris at 7 a.m. So that's 7 a.m. Wednesday morning. We don't want to sacrifice service over safety, so we have to end it there. But thank you again, Mayor. We are trying to actively collect all the debris that's curbside. But if we do not get to you, we will definitely respond after Hurricane Milton. So thank you again.
Thank you, Larry. And as he said, all hands on deck. It wasn't just the solid waste. We have parks and recreation. We have mobility. We have water, wastewater, a lot of private entities.
All right, you've been listening in to warnings from officials in Tampa to the people who live in that area expected to be slammed tomorrow with Hurricane Milton. You see that hurricane, its eye wall right there, passing over the top of the Yucatan Peninsula. It is going to be a monster storm. So right there, the warnings for the people who live in Tampa: get out. But if you are going to stay, be mindful of what is infrastructure. We're getting a master class on infrastructure and community response. Things like getting gas right down there into the tanks so that people can fill up their tanks. Things like the hospital, which is behind an 11 to 15 foot high storm wall to keep the water out so that trauma unit remains up and running. While people are going out, first responders are doing what they do, showing the best of these United States, being there to be responsive to the people in the scene of what is going to be devastating for Tampa.